Hey y'all, welcome back to the Lips Reaction channel. I'm Lips and we're in the final season of Game of Thrones. We are in the divisive season 8, which has some interesting comments made about it. Although for the sake of the plot, the sake of the enjoyment, the sake of the commitment of it all, we're watching it and we're doing it together. And oddly enough, or maybe not oddly enough, because obviously I haven't seen the episode yet, unless I'm tripping, this episode was rated in Rolling Stone's list of 100 best TV episodes fairly high as well. I believe it was season 8 episode 2. Now when I saw, and I think that is true because when I saw it, I scrolled really fast because I didn't want to see anything else. So I'm kind of extremely excited to watch this episode and share this experience with you as always. If you want the full-length reaction to this episode or any other episode of Game of Thrones or House of Dragon, which will be upcoming after we finish Game of Thrones, or any other TV show you've seen edited over on this, and movie reactions that either have been made their edited way over to YouTube or have not yet. There's nearly, at the time of recording this, I'm inching closer and closer to having recorded 200 reactions. So all that to say, there is lots of good content over in the Patreon for you to enjoy. So let's get on into season 8 episode 2. This episode is titled A Night of the Seven Kingdoms. While I still have your attention, don't forget to hit like and subscribe here on this video and this channel, and I will see you in the episode.
When I was a child, my brother would tell me a bedtime story about the man who murdered our father.
Oh!
He told me other stories as well, about all the things we would do to that man. Your sister pledged to send her army north. I don't see an army. I see one man with one hand.
Yikes. Okay.
She lied to me as well. She has Euron Greyjoy's fleet and 20,000 fresh troops. Even if we defeat the dead, she'll have more than enough to destroy the survivors.
We.
Your Grace, I know my brother.
Like you knew your sister.
Uh-oh.
Why would he do that if you weren't telling the truth?
Perhaps he trusts his little brother to defend him, right up to the moment he slits my throat.
He attacked my father in the streets. He tried to destroy my house and my family, the same as he did yours.
Everything I did for my house and my family. I'd do it all again.
The things we do for love.
So why have you abandoned your house and family now?
Because this goes beyond loyalty. This is about survival.
He understands. Whoa.
You don't know me well, Your Grace. But I know Sir Jaime. He is a man of honor.
She is a lady of loyalty.
But when we were both taken prisoner and the men holding us tried to force themselves on me, Sir Jaime defended me. And lost his hand because of it.
That's powerful.
Without him, my lady, you would not be alive. He armored me, and sent me to find you and bring you home. Because he'd sworn an oath to your mother.
You would fight beside him.
I would.
I trust you with my life. If you trust him with yours, we should let him stay.
Oh, that look from Dany sent chills up my spine. Daenerys, sorry.
We need every man we can get.
Yikes, Daenerys is alone.
Very well.
She's not the biggest fan of that decision, but she did it. Interesting. Oof. Oof. Oof.
Either you knew Cersei was lying and let me believe otherwise, or you didn't know at all. which makes you either a traitor or a fool.
Okay.
Cersei still sits on the throne. If you can't help me take it back, I'll find another hand who can.
Uh-oh.
I suspect one of you will be wearing this before it's all over.
I'm constantly reminded of this conversation that Varys and Tyrion had about being by Daenerys' side up until she starts to show these really, like, if she started to show any signs of being like her father. And I fear more and more that there's this darkness in her right now that is being brought to the surface from a laser focus on her desire to sit on the Iron Throne.
Don't you have something better to do?
You make my weapon yet?
It's strong enough.
She's so impressed with him.
It's going to be safer down in the crypt, you know.
You fought them?
I did.
What are they like?
Terrifying.
Really bad.
Really bad.
Arya!
What do they look like? What do they smell like? How do they move? How hard are they to kill?
Look, I know you want to fight. This is different. This is...
Very different.
You want to know what they're like? Death. That's what they're like.
I know death. He's got many faces.
Yeah, he does.
I look forward to seeing this one.
She is good.
My weapon.
I'll get right on it.
If Arya was her own house, she'd be a phoenix.
I'm sorry for what I did to you.
Oh, fuck.
You were protecting your family.
So much has happened between season 1,
You
episode
hadn't
1
pushed me
and
out of that
today
window.
that
And I would still be Brandon Stark.
this is like Jamie is like 5 different Jamies since then.
Something else now.
Why didn't you tell them?
You won't be able to help us in this fight if I let them murder you first.
What about afterwards?
How do you know there is an afterwards?
Yikes.
Together again. And the masses rejoice.
How do they feel about their new queen?
Well,
They remember what happened the last time Targaryens brought dragons north.
They'll come around once they see Daenerys is different.
is she though?
Are you sure about her?
I am.
She didn't seem sure about you.
Was she lying about the baby too?
That part is real.
And it has changed her.
She's always been good at using the truth to tell lies.
That's true.
She never fooled you. You always knew exactly what she was. You
Oh.
loved her anyway.
What changed then? There's truth to that, but he left her.
We're going to die at Winterfell.
And I don't just mean like what changed in the story, right? I just mean like Jamie's heart changed.
At least Cersei won't get to murder me. I'm sure I'll feel some satisfaction denying her that pleasure while I'm being ripped apart by dead men.
Uh-oh.
Maybe after I'm dead, I'll march down to King's Landing and rip her apart.
Tyrion? That is dark. Something is happening though. Wow, look at the dragon glass. Brienne. Talk about something that changed Jamie.
I've been told you're commanding the left flank.
I am. What are you doing?
Oh!
I'm not the fighter I used to be. But I'd be honored to serve under your command, if you'll have me.
Wow.
I better get back.
I wanted more for them.
Have you done something to offend me?
Many things.
Long ago and long forgiven.
But you did forgive, despite my failures.
He has Tyrion's back?
When I heard you'd named Tyrion your hand, it broke my heart. You made the right choice.
I wasn't under the impression you liked him very much.
I didn't. His mouth hardly stopped moving between Atlantis and...
He's made mistakes. Serious mistakes.
Whoa.
As have we all.
Yeah.
He owns his. And learns from them.
She's so harsh on Tyrion.
And one other suggestion, if you'll allow me.
You should shut the gates.
Keep them open for as long as you can.
Sansa.
Lady Sansa, I was hoping we could speak alone.
Ooh, I cannot wait for this one.
I thought you and I were on the verge of agreement before. About Sir Jaime.
Brienne has been loyal to me, always. I trust her more than anyone.
I wish I could have that kind of faith in my advisors.
Tyrion is a good man.
I asked him to be my hand because he was good and intelligent.
And he still is.
He never should have trusted Cersei.
You never should have either.
Oh!
I thought you knew his sister.
Families are complicated.
Oh, certainly have
They
been.
definitely have.
We've both known what it means to lead people who aren't inclined to accept a woman's rule. And we've both done a damn good job of it, from what I can tell.
Okay, I'm on your side.
We're at odds with one another. Why is that? Your brother.
He loves you, you know that.
That bothers you?
Men do stupid things for women.
Oh!
Easily manipulated.
Yikes! She's kinda not wrong.
All my life, I've known one goal. The Iron Throne. My war was against them. Until I met Jon. Now I'm here. Half a world away. Fighting Jon's war alongside him. Tell me who manipulated whom?
Who's... is this manipulation?
I should have thanked you.
I am kind of scared of her.
And I trust him. And I know he's true to his word.
I think this is happening too fast for me.
And what happens afterwards? We defeat the dead. We destroy Cersei.
I take the Iron Throne.
It was taken from us. We took it back, and we said we'd never bow to anyone else again. What about the North?
Sansa doesn't play around. Oh, she's... oh.
Apologies, my lady.
Fuck. Well, that did not fix anything. The Greyjoys are here.
Your sister?
She only has a few ships and she couldn't sail them here. So she's sailing to the Iron Islands instead. To take them back in your name.
But why aren't you with her?
I want to fight for Winterfell, Lady Sansa.
That healed like 80 hours worth of... worth of trauma. 30 hours, maybe.
When the time comes, you'll be down in the crypts. They're the safest place to be. Through that archway right over there.
Oh my gosh.
Which way should I go?
Oh, she's so young.
All the children will be going below when the time comes. But both my brothers were soldiers. I want to fight too.
I'm going to be in the crypt with my son, and I'd feel a lot better with you down there to protect us.
I'm sure a lot of people would.
All right, I'll defend the crypt then.
That's fucking beautiful. Just seeing Jon just fills me with comfort and safety and relief. Oh my goodness!
Almost.
Oh, my little girl.
How did you find each other?
We met up at the last hearth.
The dead got there first. The Umbers?
Fighting for the Night King now.
Yikes.
We had to travel around them to get here. Whoever's not here now is with them. How long do we have? Before the sun comes up tomorrow.
That soon? Today. This episode.
The big woman still here?
Go get your girl.
Our enemy doesn't tire. Doesn't stop. Doesn't feel. The Night King made them all. They follow his command. If he falls, getting to him may be our best chance.
If that's true, he'll never expose himself.
Yes, he will. He'll come for me.
Oh.
What does he want?
An endless night.
Endless winter?
Erase this world, and I am its memory.
That's
Oh!
what death is, isn't it? Forgetting.
Oh.
Being forgotten. If we forget where we've been and what we've done, we're not men anymore.
Oh.
If I wanted to erase the world of men, I'd start with you.
His mark is on me. He always knows where I am.
Oh. No.
We need to lure him into the open before his army destroys us all. I'll wait for him in the Godswood.
You want us to use you as bait?
We're not leaving you alone out there.
He won't be. I'll stay with him.
I took this castle from you. Let me defend you now.
Well.
When the time comes, Sir Davos and I will be on the walls to give you the signal to light the trench.
Sir Davos is perfectly capable of waving a torch on his own. You'll be in the crypt.
What?
Your Grace, I have fought before. I can do it again, alongside the men and women risking their lives.
There are thousands of them, and only one of you.
Oh.
Fight as well as they can, but you can think better than any of them. You're here because of your mind.
Oh.
If we survive, I'll need it.
Thank you. I think.
We need to be near him. Not too near or the Night King won't come, but close enough to pursue him when he does.
In the towers.
I don't know. No one's ever tried.
We're all going to die. But at least we die together.
Somehow that's cute and romantic.
Let's get some rest.
Let's get some. For those two, though, first. Tormund and Brienne, to be clear.
Here, Grace.
Ooh, oh, distant. Gee, Jon. You can't do that, buddy. Fuck.
Do you need help?
No.
You've had a strange journey.
Stranger than most.
Can say that again.
It's a long story.
If only we were trapped in a castle. In the middle of winter with nowhere to go.
When Daenerys takes her throne, there will be no place for us here. I'm loyal to my queen. I will fight for her until her enemies are defeated. But when the war is over, and she has won, you will want to grow old in this place. Is there nothing else you want to do? Nothing else you want to see?
North. I'd like to see the beaches again.
Hell yeah. Together?
I will take you there.
We cannot protect ourselves.
My people are not peaceful. We will protect you.
I love them. Ah!
We told her yet?
Hi, Ghost. No, he hasn't told her, and he's avoiding her, Sam.
Be careful. Biding your time.
I would have chosen another C word, more like word. I'm just kidding. I totally understand, but it is not my favorite look for Jon.
And now our watch begins.
And now our watch begins.
Everyone seems to forget that I was the first man to kill a White Walker. I've killed Fens.
Fen.
I've saved Gilly more than once. I stole a considerable number of books from the Citadel Library. Survived the Fist of the First Men. You need me out there.
Well, if that's what it's come to, we really are fucked.
Well, calling you fucked wouldn't be strictly accurate. Think back to where we started. Us, Gren, Pip.
Now it's just us three. Last man left, burn the rest of us.
And now our watch begins. A different wall this time.
I wish Father were here.
I would love to see the look on his face when he realizes his two sons are about to die defending Winterfell.
Okay. You're such a brat for that.
I remember the first time we were here.
It was all so simple. It wasn't so simple. I was sleeping with my sister, and you had one friend in the world who was sleeping with his sister.
Oh.
Well, my golden lion days are done, but whoremongering is still an option for you.
It's not. The perils of self-betterment.
Proud of you, Tyrion.
My lady.
Oh, we didn't mean to interrupt. We were just looking for somewhere warm to
Contemplate your imminent death.
Figured I could wait to die freezing my balls off out there, or wait to die nice and warm in here.
It could be our last night in this world, you know?
Well, I'm glad you're here. Here, fighting with us. Glad you survived.
Just kiss already.
They call you King Killer. They call me Giant's Bane. Want to know why?
Yes, I do. He's one of the hottest characters.
I killed the giant when I was 10.
Oh. I thought it was going to be something else.
Right into bed with his wife. But you woke up. You know what she did? Suckled me at her teat for 3 months. Thought I was a baby.
What?
That's how I got so strong. Giant's milk.
Oh. He's still hot.
Maybe I will have that drink.
You never used to shut up, now you're just sitting there like a mute.
Guess I've changed.
Haven't we all?
You joined the Brotherhood. You went beyond the wall with Jon. You're here now. Why? When was the last time you fought for anyone but yourself?
I fought for you, didn't I?
Fair.
Oh, for fuck's sake. May as well be at a bloody wedding. Was he on your list?
For a little while.
The Lord of Light has brought us together all the same. When light...
Taurus isn't here anymore, so I hope you're not about to give a sermon. Because if you are, the Lord of Light's gonna wonder why he brought you back 19 times just to watch you die when I chuck you over this fucking wall.
Gotta appreciate the Hound.
I'm not spending my final hours with you two miserable old shits.
Her final hours, so she's just embracing death. Everyone is, to be fair.
That for me?
Here we go.
Last time you saw me, you wanted me to come to Winterfell. I took the long road, but...
What did the Red Woman want with you?
Arya has so many questions.
Why your blood?
I'm Robert Baratheon's bastard. I wasn't with her.
Were you with other girls? Before that, in King's Landing? Or after?
Arya?
Yes, I was.
1, 20.
I didn't keep count.
Yes, you did.
She wanted to spend time with him.
3.
I think. Make it 4?
We're probably going to die soon.
I don't... Do I
want
fuck
to
with
know what
it?
it's like before that happens.
Know it. I'm not feeling it.
I'm not the Red Woman. Take your own bloody pants off.
I don't know.
It's strange, isn't it? Almost everyone here's fought the Starks.
At least we'll die with honor.
I think we might live.
I like that.
How many battles have we survived between us? Survivor of both the Blackwater and the Battle of the Bastards.
Sir Jaime Lannister, fabled hero of the Siege of Pike.
Sir Brienne of Tarth. Pardon me. Lady Brienne.
She's not a sir?
Women can't be knights.
Why not?
Tradition.
Fuck tradition.
Fuck tradition.
I don't even want to be a knight.
I'm no king, but if I were, I'd knight you 10 times over.
Now that
You don't need a king.
I can get behind.
Any knight can make another knight.
Make her... Oh, I'm sorry. Is this a piss-off between Tormund and Jaime?
Kneel, Lady Brienne.
Wow.
Do you want to be a knight or not?
Knight her. Accept it. She deserves it.
In the name of the warrior, I charge you to be brave. In the name of the father, I charge you to be just. In the name of the mother, I charge you to defend the innocent.
I'm so proud of her. Look, everyone is so happy for her.
Arise, Brienne of Tarth, a knight of the Seven Kingdoms.
Knight of the Seven Kingdoms!
She deserves it.
I pledge to fight for the North, and I will fight.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean...
It's all right.
Powerful little lass.
I wish you good fortune, cousin.
Thank you, my lady.
She's a character I would have loved to get to know more.
It's called Heartsbane. It's my family sword.
You still have a family?
Yes, and I'd love to defend them with it. But I can't really hold it upright.
And I bet you can.
This is right.
Wow.
It's Valyrian steel. I'd be honored if you take it.
Please do. Sir Jorah, please do.
To guard the realms of men.
I'll see you when it's through.
Uh-oh. I don't know why that made me a little uneasy.
I hope we win.
Well, yeah, don't we all, Sam? Don't we all?
How about a song? Sir Davos?
You'll pray for a quick death.
Sir Brienne?
Do you think that Brienne and Thormund are sitting there like with that, you know, when you're like sitting next to someone you have a crush on and you're like skin is crawling in all the good ways?
The ones who'd been gone for so very long, she couldn't remember the names. And she never wanted to leave. Never wanted to leave. Never wanted to leave. Never wanted to leave.
Thank you, Pod. He's got to tell her.
Who's that?
His mom.
Lyanna Stark.
My brother Rhaegar. Everyone told me he was decent and kind. He liked to sing, gave money to poor children, and he raped her.
He didn't. He loved her.
They loved each other.
They were married in secret. After Rhaegar fell on the Trident, she had a son. Robert would have murdered the baby if he ever found out, and Lyanna knew it. How she bled to death on her birthing bed was give the boy to her brother, Ned Stark. My name is Aegon Targaryen.
Who told you this?
Bran. He saw it.
He saw it?
And Samwell confirmed it.
Fuck.
He read about their marriage at the Citadel without even knowing what it meant.
A secret no one in the world knew. Except your brother and your best friend.
Wow, this is not good.
It's true, Danny. I know it is.
It would make you the last male heir of House Targaryen.
Yikes.
You'd have a claim to the Iron Throne.
Yikes. Is she gonna kill him? Saved by the three horns. Uh-oh. Oh my gosh. There's a part of me that is shocked that out of all 8 seasons and every episode I've seen up to now, But this was the one Game of Thrones episode that was rated as under Rolling Stone's best TV episodes of all time. And I just double checked, and it's rated at the 74th best. And then you make a good point, because I went back to go read why this episode, right? And the reason is because it harkens back to something the show is really good at, which is dialogue and characters and people. The line that most specifically sticks out to me is that even in its later, more epic seasons, the show was still most potent when it placed people first and carnage second. And that is incredibly true. And the moment where this episode gets its title is A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms, where we knight Brienne. Jaime knights Brienne. And it's such a potent moment of feeling and appreciation and respect against all odds, which is something that we see time and time again in this series, where and Tyrion says it really well when we're sitting in that room, where a lot of the people, I'm summarizing and kind of veering off of what he said, but a lot of the people in that room were enemies against what they're fighting for now and who they're fighting with now. And we have this common goal, this common enemy. And it's something that's uniting us in this moment. And it's something that is giving these people this moment of pause, because they don't expect to live past this fight. A lot of them don't. And I honestly have no idea what will happen, right? We have 4 more episodes of this season, and those 4 episodes will be so I don't know what those 4 episodes will be. We have a huge fight that we need to have happen, but then what? Just ends, I guess. For us, we go into watching House of the Dragon after we finish Game of Thrones, but it's, I don't know, there's just this feeling, this hole almost in my heart. You do see all of these connections in that song with the pod singing, right? And we get this glimpse back at all these people and all of these, the hearts that grew together, the hearts that grew apart and then had to fix the pain and come back together. A lot of love in this show, a lot of desire, a lot of wanting connection, a lot of lust, a lot of love, a lot of heart in the show. And that is one of the things that makes it so special, is this heart, these intermingled relationships within it all, within this fight, and fighting for each other, fighting for life, fighting to have more love in life. And then you've got Daenerys, who I have continued to be extremely terrified of her this season. I'm scared that she is going to stab us in the back. I'm scared that she can't handle this news. And I don't blame her for rejecting it. I really don't. But it does scare me. It does make me nervous, because the idea of power can be like a drug. It can be this overwhelming tornado of emotions and feelings, and something that just kind of leads people in ways that changes their actions, changes their thought process, changes their goalpost of morality. And that is scary. And I'm scared about that because Daenerys, I've been behind her a lot of the time. I've believed in her a lot of the time. And I continue to be just nervous that her family foundation is coming back to haunt us. And we won't know until we know. We won't know until we know. Or we'll never know. Maybe we'll never know. Maybe we'll just be left with an uneasy feeling in our stomachs about Daenerys Targaryen. I'm nervous. I'm not necessarily excited for this fight. This battle. I'm ready to see it, but I'm not at all emotionally prepared for any negative outcome. And I fear that we will not just have a little bit of a negative outcome, but I fear that it could be drastically horrible. There's a part of me that thinks there's no way in which we fail this entirely. Like, I feel like somehow there will be some victorious moment, but I just can't help but think, what will we lose along the way? And the only way to find that out is to watch the next episode. So let's do that. Let's watch the next episode and let's see. Because right now we had this beautiful episode of connection, this beautiful episode of friendship, reunion, love, heart, fear, humanity, humanness, feeling. And that's what we have, and that's the only thing, that's what we're fighting for too, right? Is life. And death is forgetting. And the North never forgets. Ain't that a little puzzle piece we just pieced together? All right, I'll see you in episode 3. Thank you. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Full-length directions on Patreon. See you in the next one, guys.